Hey you guys, it's Toya and thank you for watching Toya JTV. This is week 23, so there's only one more week before this series is over. I have had a fantastic time with this series and I am so excited to see what my hair looks like after I just, completely straighten it and everything. I want to see how much it's grown and all of that. I know that I have had a lot of new growth. So, I'm expecting to see a few extra inches when I actually take all of my hair down and, flat iron it. But anyway, today is week 23. Last week I got a fresh braid and I'm not shampooing it this time. I'm not taking this down because it still looks fairly neat. And also, one thing that I have learned or noticed is that when I get my friend to braid my hair, she has a pretty tight grip. Okay, so that is one reason, and especially like around the edges and everything. And that's one reason why when I know that I'm gonna let her braid it, I do not ask her to do that every week. You'll notice as I've been doing this series that the only time that I have gotten my hair braided every week is if I did it myself. If I got someone else to braid it, like my mom or my friend, I always went at least 2 weeks. And that's just because when the person is putting a lot of tension, especially on the edges is the most fragile part of your hair because it's the thinnest and it's the weakest. So you don't want that constant tension on that area because if you do, you'll notice your edge is going further and further and further back, and it's like you got a receding hairline. So that is really that's one of the main reasons why I do not, when I get someone else to braid it, I always try to make it last at least 2 weeks. Now, a couple of times I have gone 3 weeks, but and that was just due to pure laziness. But I just wanted to make that clear that if you're getting someone else to braid, especially if they braid tight, you do not want to do that every single week. You can go 2 weeks. So what I'm gonna do this week is just continue to oil my scalp and keep it moisturized. And again, the reason why I love this oil so much is because number one, is comprised of a lot of different oils that all promote hair growth. Okay, and number two, I have it in this handy little medicine dropper so that I can put it exactly where I want it as opposed to just pouring it and, too much coming out at one time. With this, all I do is squeeze this and, I can put as little or as much oil exactly where I need it. And that's pretty much it. It's nighttime, so I'm gonna allow this to soak in my scalp. When you massage it in, that does increase the blood circulation in the scalp, which also contributes to hair growth. So that's always a good thing to do. And even when you're shampooing your hair, you kind of want to massage your scalp to get that good circulation of blood flow in your scalp because that will help your hair to grow faster. All right, so I'm gonna just let this soak in for a few minutes and then I'm just gonna put my scarf on and I'm going to bed. And then in the morning, I'll come back and show you all which wig that I'm gonna be wearing. But, I try to oil my scalp at least 3 times a week, and that will help keep it moisturized. And I've also noticed that also reduces the shedding. And another addition that I have started doing is spraying, lightly misting. I'm not getting my hair soaking wet, but I'm lightly misting my hair with the leave-in conditioner. And that's just an added layer of moisture and protection for the hair. All right, you guys, so those were the two, and I'm gonna do that in the morning. With the leave-in conditioner. But those are the main 2 things that I did, and that's basically it for week 23. The main goal is to focus on keeping the hair moisturized because you don't want it to get so dry that it starts breaking very easily, because we're on a mission to grow the hair. you know. So we want to do everything that we can to, you know, help it to grow. And that's keeping it moisturized, keeping it cleaned, and protecting it, not putting any heat or anything on it, and just allowing it to do its thing. All right, so I will see you all next week, which will be the final week. I may do, I'm trying to see, I may actually do 2 more weeks, because next week will be the final week, and then the week after that, I may straighten it. But I may just go ahead and straighten it next week, since, you know, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure that maybe next week will probably be the last week of this series, and then the following week I'm gonna start a new series. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so next week I'll go ahead and straighten it. I'm not gonna prolong it any longer, because I'm ready to see, and I know you all are ready to see what this hair looks like. Just pressed out. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a silk press on myself. All right, you guys, so I will see you next week for the final week of the series. And I will see you all later. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.